I've been a fan of the McDonald's Big Mac for years. That classic double-decker burger, it's got great toppings, great flavor. I do wish it was a little meatier though, and I wish it had fewer calories. Well, you know what we're doing today. I'm gonna show you how to make your own Big Mac that has double the meat, double the protein, and 160 fewer calories than the one at McDonald's. It's coming up right now on The Cog is Shred. How's it going, everybody? My name is John, and I've lost over 130 pounds through a combination of mindful eating and daily walking, and now I'm just focused on maintaining my weight and staying in shape. Well, I've got another burger recipe for you today. What can I say? I love burgers. I make them all the time. Maybe I should make this a spin-off series and just call it Cog's Burgers. But today's burger is definitely a fast food icon, the classic McDonald's Big Mac.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun.
My version is actually made with more than double the meat of the McDonald's Big Mac, but the McDonald's version is 590 calories, mine 430.
No way.
All right, as always, I'm hungry, so let's get cooking. So we're gonna make our Big Mac patties with 6.5 ounces of lean ground beef. This is gonna make both patties. And we're gonna season it really simply, just adding some of this McCormick's hamburger seasoning. That's it. A lot of times I add avocado and other stuff. I'm gonna keep this simple. You can actually make your burgers nice and juicy even without avocado, because lean ground beef does dry quickly if you overcook it. So we're gonna make sure that we just don't let it cook until it's super well done, because it dries very quickly. So just go ahead and mix that hamburger seasoning all throughout. Make sure it gets totally incorporated into your beef. All right, and now that it's all combined, I'm gonna wash my hands and then we're gonna make the burger patties. So now I've got 2 squares of nonstick foil. I'm gonna make the burger patties on top of this. I'm just gonna divide that right down the middle as even as I can. I could weigh these if I really wanted to make sure they were exactly even, but you know, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay, so I've divided it in half. Let's go ahead and make these into patties. Get this first one. Flatten it out a little bit with my hand first. Just try to make sure it's rounded. Do the same with the other one. Form that into a patty. Put it on here. And now I'm just gonna continue to press these out until they're fairly flat and round burger patties. They don't have to be perfect, but I want them to be as even as I can for, you know, presentation purposes. And so they cook evenly. All right, that first one looks pretty good there. Let's go ahead and do the second one. Flat and round and even. All right, and look at those beautiful round burger patties. These are ready to cook. That's it, nice and simple. So let's go ahead and move to the stove and start cooking. Wait, I almost forgot to prep the toppings. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so I'm gonna take an onion. We don't need very much of this, so I'm just gonna slice off basically just like this, 1 ring. There, that's all I'm gonna take. Save the rest for something else. But I just wanna go ahead and mince up this onion because that's gonna go on our burger. My knife skills are not perfect because I'm not a chef. By the way, I finally replaced that cutting board I mentioned. If you saw one of my previous videos, I mentioned I had a cutting board that was like partially melted. The corner had gotten melted on a stove at my old house. But now I've got this pretty new one. And all is right with the world. Okay, and there we go. We've got some minced onion. And let's take some romaine lettuce. I already chopped this up because I like to use this for salads. But we're gonna get a little bit out, and I'm gonna chop it up even more finely for the Big Mac. That's probably way more than I need, but I'm just gonna chop it up just a little bit more so it looks closer to that shredded lettuce they got on the McDonald's Big Mac. All right, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bowl to put on our buns. Now, let's go ahead and prep the buns. I actually want to prep the buns in advance because the meat cooks so quickly, I don't want it to overcook, and I want the buns ready to go so I can put the burgers right on and assemble them. As usual, we are going with keto culture hamburger buns because they're only 50 calories each. Of course, for the Big Mac, we're using 1.5 buns. So, I'm gonna take 1 bun, and I'm gonna take the bottom from another bun to use as the center. And that top piece, I don't know, I'll just save that for something else, I guess. So let's spray them with some of the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter 0-calorie spray. And now let's put them on the griddle. I've got this preheated on medium heat. All right, so we're gonna get these nice and toasty.
A few moments later.
All right, let's see how these are looking. Yep, that is toasted, that is ready to go. Let's go ahead and take them off. All right, so now our buns are ready. However, the Big Mac uses a sesame seed bun. Now you don't have to do this, but if you want it to look like a Big Mac, let's add some sesame seeds on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna brush the top of this bun with just a tiny bit of egg white, just enough for the sesame seeds to stick. And now I'm gonna sprinkle the bun with some sesame seeds. And just like that, it's a sesame seed bun. I'm gonna stick this in the oven just for a few minutes to get that egg white to cook. Stick this on in here. Maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. It barely needs to be in there at all.
A few minutes later.
Okay, let's take it out. And that sesame seed bun is ready to go. So I'm gonna put it on this plate. Okay, let's prep the buns. I'm not gonna bother trying to do a copycat mac sauce. You could, but I'm just gonna use fat-free Thousand Island dressing. It's very similar and it works just fine and it's lower in calories. I factored in for about a tablespoon of mac sauce per bun. So I'm just estimating, I don't know exactly, I'm not measuring that out. So 2 tablespoons total, 1 on each bun. This is the bottom bun and this is the middle bun. I guess it doesn't really matter. They're both bottom buns, but you know what I'm saying. One will be the middle. Now let's add some lettuce. They really pile it on. So I'm gonna pile on that lettuce. We want this to look like a Big Mac after all. Now on the bottom bun, we're gonna add 1 slice of fat-free American cheese. If you get Kraft, it is only 25 calories per slice. And to the middle bun, we're gonna add pickles. McDonald's, they only do 2 pickles. I'm gonna do 3. These are dill hamburger chip pickles and they are 0 calories. Okay, the buns are prepped. Now we can cook the burgers. All right, like I said, these are gonna cook quickly, so let's move fast. I've got some olive oil cooking spray. Spray that on the pan. Now let's add the burgers. Sizzling very nicely. Man, I love burgers. Take a quick look and see how that's looking. All right, I'm already starting to see a little bit of browning. Before I flip them, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay, let's flip them. Woo, yeah, look at that. And they're almost done. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this plate over because I'm just gonna let them finish up and then I'm gonna put them on the buns. Let's see, how's the underside look? That looks good, yep, all right. This is ready to go. Put this one right on the cheese. And I'm gonna move that middle patty up to the top. And then let's get the other burger on there real quick. All right, I'm gonna place that over here. Goodness gracious, look at this. That is a big old burger right there. That is a huge Mac. I forgot the onions. This is what happens when I have to cook fast. Just add some onion on top of this thing. There we go. Put a little onion on top of the top one. All right. Now it's ready. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the thecogisshred's kitchen, a custom homemade low-calorie Big Mac. Too much? I have to confess, I did not make a practice version of this. I just went in on good faith based on past burger experience. But oh my goodness, this smells just like a Big Mac. I'm not even kidding. Everything about it, oh my. That is that classic burger aroma. It smells incredible. Take a look at this thing. Look at that. Okay, I am ready to try it. This looks like it is gonna be messy and very difficult to eat, but I will give it a shot one-handed since, you know, I've gotta hold it with the plate underneath it. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh, that is amazing. That is crazy. It is so good. It is so juicy. Super meaty, way meatier than the Big Mac. Yeah, that is wild. I cannot believe this thing is only 430 calories, plus 5 of those are just adding the sesame seeds. So if you went without the sesame seeds, I just did it for looks, 425 calories. Yeah, look, let's go over the macros. So this big, ginormo monstrosity burger here, 430 calories, 425 without the sesame seeds. There are 37 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, 50 grams of protein. That is twice the protein of a Big Mac. That's crazy. It's definitely thicker than a Big Mac. It's got a lot of meat, but it is so tasty. That's a good burger. Well, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, and if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to like and subscribe to The Cogish for more recipe videos and other videos related to my weight loss and fitness journey. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions for other recipes you might like to see, let me know. Until next time, take care and keep on eating. I'm certainly gonna try with this huge thing.